Pearl Zhu lived in the US for years and returned to China 2 years ago. One thing she misses particularly about life in the US is going shopping on Black Friday, the biggest shopping day of the year in America. But this year, Zhu says she is enjoying overseas Black Friday discounts even though she is in China for the occasion, thanks to the country's cross-border e-commerce sites.
I love buying shoes and I used to stock up on Black Friday. But after coming back to China, I found that designer shoes here are too expensive, so I didn't do anything on Black Friday. But this year, some of the cross-border e-commerce sites are listing discounted products as cheap as those in the US. That made me join the shopping spree again, and it feels more like the real Black Friday in the US.
Zhu is able to buy discounted goods ahead of the 27th of November, the actual Black Friday, because the cross-border e-commerce sites already began their sales about a week ago. Zeng Bibo, Yangmato's CEO, says the company is extending the shopping festival because it made early preparations this year.
Chinese consumers showed a lot of interest in buying from overseas during last year's Black Friday, but we were underprepared then. This year, our professional buyers started stocking up 2 weeks ago. For consumers in China, they don't really care about when the sale is on. They only want to buy discounted quality goods.
Yangmato says that nearly 1 million users jumped on its site on the first sales day. Buyers on average spent more than 1,000 yuan that day. Similarly, the Amazon Global program that allows consumers in China to buy goods at the same price as any other shopper around the world saw its daily sales revenue treble during the first week of Black Friday sales.
Cross-border e-commerce sites have not been big players in China's Double 11 shopping spree, but this year the major Chinese e-commerce sites have all been playing on the idea of bot-less shopping. For an e-commerce site to be successful, it has to be an early comer in the game. It is more likely to stay in the game once consumers are used to the business model and its services.
According to China Customs and the China E-commerce Research Center, over 18 million Chinese consumers bought goods online from overseas last year, spending some 140 billion yuan. That figure is expected to exceed 1 trillion in 2018. The development of free trade zones in the Chinese mainland is attracting more international e-commerce sites to sell directly to Chinese consumers. Even big US department stores like Macy's have started to bring Black Friday discounts into the country by working with Alibaba's online payment solution Alipay. Dong Yiling, ICS for CCTV, Shanghai.